We visited the Urban Legacy Dance Studio in Mitchell's Plain. The studio was founded by Carlisle Marshall, a renowned dancer from humble beginnings. The OurCity crew went to check it out.
Dance plays an important role in the lives of the teenagers of Mitchell's Plain. The Cape Town TV crew recently visited the Urban Legacy Dance Studio, located at the Zone Fitness Gym in Westgate Mall. We got the opportunity to see the dancers in action as they performed a routine for us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright guys, from here on, just dance. Okay? Just dance. 6, 7, you go step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 5.
We also spoke to vibrant and enthusiastic dancers about their passion for dance and how it has changed their lives.
Okay, my name is Aaron, 11 years old. So nice. Okay, what else? Okay.
When did you start dancing?
February this year.
And how has it been?
So fantastic and awesome.
I love the attitude. So how would you like to do dance as a career?
Yes, so much.
What is your name and how old are you?
I'm Kelly and I'm 11 years old.
So tell us, why do you dance?
Because I love dancing and every time it wakes me up in the morning.
And would you like to do dance as a career?
Yes.
We were there to speak to the owner of the studio, a young gentleman who is making waves and doing positive things in Mitchell's Plain. He is only 23 years old and is proof that age is nothing but a number when it comes to achieving your goals. How did the studio come about? When did it begin? And what do you do exactly here?
First of all, I am the choreographer, studio owner of Urban Legacy Dance Studio. I choreograph all the routines. And how this came about, well, exactly last year, sometime in May, after I was awarded 5th in the world for Best Solo Urban Hip Hop Dancer for the Croatia dance style competition, it just took me that one moment to believe in myself, and I told myself I actually want to, come up with some sort of a memory or some sort of something to remember. So that's when the word legacy came to mind. And since I'm a hip-hop dancer, which is why urban comes in, So urban legacy, this is me passing on my knowledge to the younger generation, the next generation. And it just took a lot of, it took a lot of time and effort to plan this thing, but the key factor in anything in life, if you want to start something, if you want to be something, if you're a dreamer, my advice to you, it starts with you. Believe in yourself.
How would you say it benefits the community at large?
Well, at the moment, we are going through a bit of a gangsterism and things like that. So what my long-term goal, obviously, is to keep the kids off the streets and push them towards something positive in achieving their goals and realizing their ambitions and aspirations. And, like with me, I didn't think a year ago from now or 2 years ago from now, I wouldn't say I'm going to open a dance studio. So it just took one moment for me to decide. And then a few months later, here I am. Last year in 2016.
What you just said leads me to my next question. With Mitchell's Plain being notorious for crime and violence, how did you make sure that you don't become a statistic, but you rise above and you make something positive of yourself? What motivated you and what still motivates you to this day?
Sure. What motivates me as far as not being a statistic? Well, I always, I try to avoid getting involved in the wrong crowd. Always staying positive and always being aware of my surroundings and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, if you keep around with good company, you are bound to realize that, you can grow, you can become a good person and someone that's very ambitious and things like that.
So, what would you say to young people who grow up in this neighborhood and who think, no, I'm doomed to do bad things? How would you motivate them and say, oh, no, you can change your situation because I did?
Yeah, well, if you are in a crisis like that, I would say obviously to, get some help in the sense of someone to speak to, like a counselor or something like that. Those guys can really motivate the kids, and these days it's all about the youth. So I would just like for all of them to just reach deep down in themselves, ask themselves who they really want to be and what they really want to look forward to in their life. What picture do they have in mind 10 years or 15 years from now? And taking small steps, baby steps to, get to where you want to be in life. Just because you come from a certain area such as Mitchell's Plain or whatever the case, doesn't matter where you are. Many people would classify Mitchell's Plain or other areas such as the ghetto or whatever the case, but for me that's not the case. In my perspective, look, it took one man to pay for all of our sins. You know what I mean? So I believe one person can make a difference. You know what I mean?